Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, August 17th. You'll be interested to know. 57 years ago, today, in 1969, 500,000 young people gathered on muddy fields as the Woodstock Music Festival concluded with communal performances, impromptu jams, and a spirit of shared celebration. The gathering marked a landmark in popular culture, showing how music could unify diverse listeners into a peaceful countercultural movement and influence fashion, politics, and live concert production. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday in Encinitas. This morning it's looking fair with waves at 3 to 4 feet. Conditions are clean early on, but expect them to get choppy as the wind picks up to onshore at 6 miles per hour by 10 a.m. Later in the day, the swell drops slightly to 2 to 4 feet, with onshore winds increasing to 10 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 2-foot low tide, when the south-southwest swell is 2.5 feet at 14 seconds, and the onshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first low tide on Monday will be 1.5 foot just before 6:30 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide at 1. The nearshore buoy at Beacons reads 72 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions begin with fair waves around 3+ feet and light winds on Tuesday. Wednesday sees cleaner conditions with a slight increase to 2 to 4 feet, offering better opportunities early on. By Thursday, expect 3+ feet, but choppy conditions later in the day, making Wednesday the standout choice for more favorable surf. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 71 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:34 and will rise again tomorrow at 6:15. It looks like we're in for a mostly sunny day with a high near 78 and a light northwest breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 80. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 66 and light winds around 4 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Tuesday through Friday will be mostly sunny with highs rising from near 78 on Tuesday to about 81 by Thursday and Friday, and a light west wind near 10 miles per hour on Tuesday. Nights stay mild and partly cloudy with lows around 67 to 68. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, after a years-long battle for worker rights, Uber and Lyft drivers in San Diego, California, are on the verge of having their own union, which could allow them to negotiate with the rideshare giants. The California Gig Workers Union announced that they have met the support threshold for certification by the state's Public Employment Relations Board, potentially impacting around 800,000 drivers statewide. However, the challenge remains whether they can secure contracts, as previous examples show that unionizing does not guarantee successful negotiations. As this process unfolds, many will be watching closely to see if the drivers' voices will finally be heard. Now on to sports. Before August 15th, there were 699 games where a player hit at least 3 homers. This group includes legends like Babe Ruth and Ted Williams, alongside unexpected names like Dan Wilson and Chris Woodward. However, the list lacked players who debuted with 3 homers until August 15th at Wrigley Field. Rookie Joshua Baez accomplished this incredible feat for the Cardinals, homering in his first 3 at-bats against Matthew Boyd. Baez's impressive performance, totaling 1,199 feet of home runs, showcases his potential for the rebuilding Cardinals. He is now recognized as a top prospect for St. Louis. In local sports, San Diego's on a roll. The Padres blanked Cleveland 5-0 yesterday, taking the series behind 6 strong innings from Casey Mize, with Jake Cronenworth, Luz Rengifo, Gavin Sheets, and Jace Bowen all going deep, and Fernando Tatis Jr. chipping in 2 hits. That's 8 wins in 10 games, and at 67-58, the Padres are squarely in the playoff mix. They open a 3-game set in New York this afternoon. First pitch 4:10, Walker Buehler squaring off with Mets righty Nolan McLean. On the pitch, San Diego SC is nursing some knocks. Marcus Alstrup and Anibal Godoy both dealing with lower body issues, though Godoy should be fine for international duty. The bright spot remains Herving Lozano, who's got 5 goals and 4 assists since arriving from PSV and playing some of his best soccer yet. Up in LA, the Chargers are keeping an eye on left tackle Rashawn Slater, managing a minor flare-up in that surgically repaired knee as roster cuts approach, a key piece protecting Justin Herbert, with final decisions looming. In top news, Hurricane Lala slammed Hawaii's Big Island on Saturday as a Category 1 storm, bringing heavy rain and life-threatening flooding risks, according to forecasters. The storm intensified with maximum sustained winds of 80 miles per hour. Hawaii Governor Josh Green urged residents to shelter in place now. As of Saturday evening, approximately 76,000 customers were without power statewide. About 180 Hawaii National Guard members were deployed to assist with emergency response. Forecasters warned that Lala could produce rainfall totals of 10 to 20 inches, with a worst-case scenario of 25 inches. Lala's core may not make landfall, but its powerful eye wall is affecting the southern portion of the Big Island. In business news, NVIDIA Corporation is turning its massive cash flow into another artificial intelligence growth engine. In fiscal 2023, NVIDIA recorded $3.8 billion in free cash flow. With graphics processing units becoming essential for building artificial intelligence infrastructure, NVIDIA's profits surged. The company has committed at least $6.5 billion to photonics technology firms. NVIDIA plans to invest up to $3 billion in Lancium, a data center infrastructure company. Shares are up 24.1% in the last year, outperforming the S&P 500 index. Analysts expect earnings of $2.01 per share for the next report on August 26. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1% over the weekend to $63,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just under 1,900. And XRP is down 2% to 99 cents. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. In a groundbreaking discovery, astronomers have identified a black hole star the size of our solar system, which glows bright red in space. This finding, published in the journal Nature, is based on observations from the James Webb Space Telescope, which is reshaping our understanding of the universe. The object, known as MOM BH1, emits 100 billion times more energy than any star could generate through nuclear fusion. Researchers suggest that it may contain a black hole at its core, surrounded by a massive gas envelope. This phenomenon could explain many of the mysterious red spots found in the early universe. And in entertainment news, Mark Wahlberg's latest action thriller, streaming for free, is a thrilling ride reminiscent of Reacher and John Wick. The film, titled Shooter, is a 124-minute political thriller directed by Antoine Fuqua and stars Wahlberg alongside Michael Pena and Danny Glover. Despite its initial box office disappointment, grossing $95 million against a $61 million budget, Shooter has gained a cult following over the years. The gripping plot follows an expert marksman framed for a presidential assassination attempt, teaming up with a rookie FBI agent to uncover a conspiracy. Viewers can watch Shooter on Paramount+, Starz, or Pluto TV. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American labor leader and civil rights activist, Cesar Chavez. And he said, "The fight is never about grapes or lettuce. It is always about people." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Encinitas.